Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well during this coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown that we're all on. We are currently in lockdown here, as everyone is, and I haven't made a video I think in around 6 months. I keep doing that. I'll come back and be like, I'm back, and then I disappear again. And I wanted really to just tell you what's been happening and why I went offline for a while. And I guess the truth is that although on the surface, if you saw my work Instagram, my Milky Tea Instagram and things like that, you'll probably think that the last 6 months have been amazing, and there have been some really fab things that have happened. I've spoken at some brilliant events, I've won awards, and there have been some really, really good things that have happened. But in the midst of all that, from a personal level, I was just not in a very good place, and I was crying pretty much every single day. I just got myself into this hole that I just could not get out of, and in a way I couldn't even understand why I was in this hole, because there were lots of good things in my life, and as I said, on the surface things looked really good. You know, everything seemed to be going really well with my business, the Milky Tea Company. You know, I'm married to my husband Andrew, I've got 2 lovely healthy children, I've got a great family. So yeah, on the surface everything was brilliant, but I just could not pull myself out of quite a horrible depression, really. And I don't use that word lightly, but I really wasn't in a good place. And I think this will surprise a few people who know me even, because unless you are very, very close to me, you probably wouldn't see that side of me. But obviously my very close family have seen me cry a lot, break down a lot. My best friends have. There were mornings I just couldn't even walk to school because walk my children around to school because I was crying so much. So I had to get my neighbour to take them because I just would wake up and just start crying. And I just couldn't shake it. And I've always been the sort of person that sort of thinks, right, well, there's got to be a reason, and then if you can sort out that reason, you'll be fine. I guess for me, the catalyst was the pressure and the stress of owning my own business. It's huge. It's so overwhelming. You feel anxious all the time about money, about paying people, about, you know, every design, every decision, everything is on my head, and it's a huge amount of pressure while I also have 2 children. I pretty much run the business on my own. I have had some amazing people that have helped me, but then the problem with that is then you're paying out a lot as well. So that was a huge pressure because of having to pay people and making sure I was earning enough money to pay everyone. I made a few mistakes in that I have this tendency to say yes to far too many people. So people would contact me saying, oh, we've got this great magazine that's starting up, and would you like an advert, and it's going to be this many thousand, and I stupidly would fall for it and go, yeah, sure, and then get no sales from it. And yeah, I've made mistakes in business, and I was really finding it quite tough to have all this pressure on me. And I think because a lot of people thought everything was going so well, it has added to the pressure a little bit. And in many ways the business is doing really, really well, and I am really lucky. Our turnover's been really good. They've been bought by people all over the world, and that is amazing, and I'm so proud of that, and I'm still so glad I did it. But on the flip side of that is the huge amount of pressure and stress, and the fact that you're totally relying on yourself is quite a big pressure as well, because it's not like at the end of every month I have a salary coming in. I don't know how much I'm going to make each month, so it all varies, and that can be a very big pressure from month to month. So yeah, basically I just wasn't in a good place for quite a few months. And eventually, after my friends and family pretty much saying to me, I think you need to go and speak to somebody, I finally went to the doctor. I broke down in tears, like literally hysterical, no, the kind of like can't speak kind of tears. So the doctor was like, okay, I think you need to take something. And I've always been quite antidepressants in the past, because I just feel like, well, there's usually a root cause. If you can deal with that root cause, you'll be fine. But I think through months and months of stress and pressure and feeling anxious and overwhelmed, I do think the serotonin in my brain had just worn away to a point that I just couldn't see anything positive. I just couldn't be happy about anything. Even though my rational mind was saying, look, you've got so many good things in your life, I just couldn't feel that. I just felt really, really down. So yeah, I was put on antidepressants, and I have been skeptical about them in the past, but I am so glad that I took them, because after months of just not being able to pull myself out of this dark hole that I was in, I finally started to feel about, I think it was about a week and a half to 2 weeks after I started taking them, I started just feeling so much lighter, just so much more rational, just like I could properly see things rather than everything seeming so huge and overwhelming. I was kind of able to go, okay, well, if I do this little step and then if I do that step, and I was just able to cope with things so much more easily. And I've now been on them about 6 weeks, and I am now honestly feeling just so much better. I've barely cried. I still do have the odd day. I still have bad days, and I'll still get a bit upset if, you know, something bad's happened. Obviously, with everything going on with coronavirus, that's affected loads of us. It's, you know, my sales have been affected. My husband's lost half his business, and, you know, it's been a worrying time. So of course, there have been days that I've still felt a bit anxious and felt a bit down, but nothing compared to how I had been feeling. And I just feel like I'm really coming through the other and out the other side, and I've finally been able to climb out of the dark hole that I was in, and I'm hoping that it will stay this way, even though I'm sure I'll have ups and downs. But yeah, I just wanted to share how I'd been feeling. If any of you guys have gone through a similar thing, then please feel free to comment below. Let me know how you dealt with things. Maybe you dealt with things differently, and maybe there was another way that you found of getting out of that hole. And yeah, if anyone is feeling in that hole at the moment and feeling really down and just wants to chat, or, you know, wants to just tell me how you're feeling or see things that have helped me, kind of told you in this video, but there might be some others, then yeah, please comment, or you can contact me on my Instagram, which is at, what is my Instagram? At Lauren Jane Hampshire, I'm pretty sure. It's because I haven't been on my Instagram in a while. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for listening to me ramble on, and I just wanted to share my story a little bit, let you know where I've been, how I've been feeling, but I'm so much better now. I'm looking forward to doing more videos, not talking about feeling down, but just general other things, maybe chatting a bit about the business, and also baby names videos, which I'm excited about getting back into. And yeah, thank you to everyone who stayed subscribing, and I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Take care, bye.